Stress Resilience Tip 17. Can you believe we are on the downward side of our 30 tips in 30 days? Today's Stress Resilience tip is, what about that debt? Welcome to the Mentally Fit Farmer channel. I'm your host, Mark Weisenburger. Welcome to today's show. Today's show is one of those kind of iffy subjects that some of you are going to get mad at me about. Not like the sugar, it's not that mad at me, but debt management. What are you doing with your debt? I know as a farmer, you need to manage your debt, or you need to go into debt for land, for equipment, for operating expenses. Farming is not a cheap game. Shoot, that brand new John Deere X9, I heard rumor that that's $1.2 million. Now, if you may have heard this story in previous videos, but just in case you haven't, I remember visiting with my father one day, just a year or two before he passed away, as he was retired, and he told me that all that debt just tied his gut in a knot, and he didn't like that. However, bless his soul, and I loved it, he bought a lot of new equipment. We only kept tractors and combines and pickups 2, 3, maybe 4 years tops. All the neighbors were standing in line at the dealership when my dad traded his tractors off. So he could have reduced some of that stress, increased his stress resilience, if he would have just kept that tractor 1, maybe 2 more years. How about your personal financial debt? Now, you have to carry debt on the farm, but how about at home? Do you carry excessive debt? Another great story about my dad is my dad never had a mortgage on his house. His first year that he bought his own land, and we're going to get in that story pretty soon, when he took out his operating loan, he took out an extra $8,000 for a down payment on his new home that he was constructing on the farm. And then when he sold those crops at the end of the year, he paid the other $8,000. Yes, $16,000 for his first house. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot, but shoot, that was over 50 years ago. So that was a lot of money back then. And every time he built a house thereafter, which was, I think, 4 personal homes after that, he was always able to pay cash for. So do you need that new pickup? Do you need that new snowmobile? Or can they last 1 more year, 2 more years, and still provide you with the benefits that you're looking for? Those are subjects for you to ask yourself. I'm not here to tell you how to operate your farm, how to operate your household. I'm just here to say, think about those questions. How does debt affect your stress resilience? Maybe it doesn't bother you. Unlike my dad, maybe your gut doesn't get tied up in a knot when you're heavily in debt. So go ahead, figure that out. Leave a comment if you'd like. I don't know how to tell you to evaluate this for a week, so just look at your finances and what can you do to eliminate some of those debts to improve your stress resilience. Until next time, to your stress resilience.